Hello everyone. Someone asked me a question the other day, or made a statement that got me thinking just one other very large reason why people with a job are of the most vulnerable people of our society and have the riskiest lifestyle, which is almost everybody, because almost everybody has a job. So the question that was asked, actually it wasn't a question, it was more like a statement. This is a person that is a friendly person, so it wasn't like out of a mean spirit or anything like that. But this person said, Tom, what happens if this company that you've been able to create all this freedom with, what happens if it goes belly up, it explodes or whatever, and then suddenly, oops, now you have to go back and get a job. So you're really not that secure after all. And I said, well, the skills that I learned in this particular place, if something happens, God forbid, with that company, I'll go get into another company and earn another 6 figures in 6 months. So where's my vulnerability? I don't get it. So let me give you some context there. I like to leverage another company for their product line and their paycheck. And it also allows me to create residual and passive money, which is the only income type. Passive income is the only income type that creates any freedom. And there's no such thing as a passive income at a job. That's W-2, ordinary earned income. And ordinary income is the most enslaved kind of income there is to the dollar. So if you earn ordinary income or W-2 money, job money, you're enslaved to the dollar. You have to keep giving up your time and stealing time from yourself and from your life to keep making money, otherwise the money stops and then you can't pay the bills and all that stuff. So it got me thinking, this question, this statement, and then my answer, well, just go join another one and 6 months, another 6 figures, big deal, where's my vulnerability? And it's residual and it's passive income, which creates the freedom. So that's a great thing. When you're at a job, you learn skills, and let's say something happens to your job, they offshore to India, there's a merger and acquisition, and suddenly, for whatever reason, no fault of your own, you could have had like a merit increase 10 years in a row and maybe even some pay raises, which I hear is rare in this economy. You could have been employee of the year, 10 years running, 20 years running, 50 years running, and at no fault of your own, your job is gone, and suddenly how much are those skills worth? You might get another job. You're gonna fight just to make what you were earning at that job. You're gonna fight for that. And for most people, when that happens, they end up taking a big pay cut, and that's even if they find work again. So that skill set is extremely vulnerable. They don't teach you anything at a job. Not to say jobs aren't valuable in one way or another if you like that sort of thing, which I don't. It's not for me. That's another discussion. But that one thing alone, the kind of skill that you learn at a job, they don't teach you how to be free from working for money and for a paycheck. They don't teach you to break a neediness that you have for that next paycheck so that you can keep affording to pay the bills and to put food on the table. They don't teach that at a job. It's not to put down jobs. That's not the point of this video. It's to just be truthful with you and let you know that job money does not equate to freedom. It equates to a modern day form of slavery. The dollar is the most tedious pyramid scheme ever devised, insidious pyramid scheme devised against mankind, to work for money and to have a neediness for money and for a paycheck. So the kind of skill that you learn at a job will never help you create freedom, ever, period, end of story. It's ordinary earned income. The kind of skill that you get from an entrepreneurial experience that has residual and passive income, the kind that creates freedom, that particular skill makes you free. It creates your security, your stability. If you have a family and you got mouths to feed at the table, that's even all the more reason to not have the riskiest position on planet Earth, which is a job. It's all the more reason to have stability and security for yourself and for your family and those mouths you've got to feed. So learning to be an entrepreneur that builds residual and passive income is the only way, and there's infinite ways to do that. But inside of that umbrella of passive income from a resource that of your own resources, your personal resources that you own, to create the passive money, that's your freedom, it's your security, it's your stability, it's everything that you need it to be. It can even be your insurance. It can be whatever you want it to be. So, yeah, I hope that made sense for you. Feel free to visit my website, fireyourboss.xyz, not .com, .xyz, and cherry pick anything from it that you need, wherever it is that you're at right now, to take you to wherever it is that you want to go. And I highly encourage you to start looking up and researching and becoming an expert in passive income and residual income, because it is the kind that creates freedom and stability and security for you and your family. And if you want to be a bigger contributor to the planet, do more for charitable causes, and have much bigger impact. Passive income is the way there. Ordinary earned income can't touch that. Even if you make donations and you make $1 million a year, but it's ordinary earned income, and you give up 90% of it to charities, that still does not touch what you could have done with the passive and residual money to give back and do more and put it to work to help other people, period. And I wanted to make sure I made that point, because I know a lot of you that are motivated by being generous and helping people. Most of you will say that you don't want to make more money and start learning about money and how money works and passive income, because it's not about the money. You're right. It's about what the money can do to give back more and to put more of it to work to help other people and heal the planet versus pollute it. So I hope that touches a lot of you and moves you in a direction to start learning about it, because it's not just about you, and it's certainly not about the money. The money can be used to pollute or heal the world, and God knows there's too many people out there making tons of money who are polluting the world with it. So the more of us that gets out there, rises up, and makes it about healing the planet, and we make tons of money together, and we create that energy vortex with that kind of money, the more of the control of the money supply we can take out of the hands of the criminals who are polluting the world. And then we can start to reverse things like global poverty, kids starving to death, human trafficking, children sex slave trades, factory farming, and out-of-control pharmaceutical, the environment, all these things that are killing our planet. We can start to actually have a positive impact if enough of us get over our ego trip and negative energy about money and start making tons of it and creating that freedom and security for ourselves in a way that is explicitly and intentionally linked to helping the planet heal and help a lot of people in the process. So that's it. Went off on a tangent. Hope you enjoyed it. Remember my website, fireyourboss.xyz, not .com, .xyz, fireyourboss.xyz. And if you want to connect with me more about what I do for passive income and residual money and all that sort of stuff, if I've got something that you want to participate in, cool. Just ask me for that, and I'll share stuff with you, and if it looks good, we can talk more, and if it doesn't look good, then at least you're on your way to finding something that is a good fit for you, and that is a very good thing. After all, we are collaborators, not competitors. I don't believe in competitors, only collaborators. So let's create that energy vortex I spoke about. Because with energy vortexes and collaborators versus competitors, that is the bigger picture and how we can make a real difference on this planet for a lot of people's lives. Take care. Bye for now. Fireyourboss.xyz.